right? In current events, like I said, you have the avoiders and you have the people who believe this is all it is, one-way conspiracy, blah, blah, blah. And you have the people who are trying to figure out which fence to ride. You also have people outside the movement who are extreme activists. You have people who are extreme supporters in one direction or the other and think only their way is right. You could even liken that to Christianity. Only my way is right. When we encounter people like this, when we are in our day-to-day lives, when we are dealing with this kind of stuff, we have to use that same empathy, that same unconditional love, that same focus, self-awareness, and mindfulness that we are trying to turn on ourselves outwardly. But what happens is, if you refuse to deal with it, then I believe, just my personal opinion, I believe that you are turning your back on the fire. Because as light workers, we're supposed to be here to transmute the energy or heal or anything like that. And for those of you just barely starting out, it can be very difficult to deal with those, to filter out other people's emotions from your own, especially if you're an empath, to separate the energies and to not become emotionally entangled with the injustices in the world, with the tragedies that we see in the current events of the world, not just here in the States, but over in Europe, in Africa, in Asia, in the Middle East. We see all of this stuff, right? And a lot of us, as soon as we start seeing horrible stories about pain and suffering and torture and that sort of stuff, we will shut down and we will refuse to see it. It doesn't mean it's not still going on. It doesn't mean it's not still going on. Now, in the 3D world, some people will pick up their signs, they'll march, they'll do all this activist stuff, right? And then in the spiritual side, we have people who look at that and say, that's a waste of time because all of this is an illusion.